Hi, this is Felicia, and in case you're watching the replay, we are going to be finishing my striped buttercream cake. It's actually a lemon themed birthday cake for tomorrow, so we're going to be finishing it up. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday. I am just working on my last order for the weekend, and I thought I would come on live and kind of show how it's done. So it's going to be a striped buttercream cake. I'm going to wipe this off a little bit. You got to go back upstairs.
Wow.
My kiddos are coming in the room. I'm sure you can hear them screaming in the background. So this is the last order for the weekend. I've already crumb coated and let it sit in the refrigerator. The crumb coat never looks great. Yes, I do freeze my cakes. I bake them probably maybe like Monday, Tuesday, whatever my schedule allows for the week. And then I like double wrap them in saran wrap, and then when I'm ready to frost them, it actually makes the process go a little bit faster because it makes your buttercream set up just a tad bit faster when you put it, so you don't need as much fridge time between coats of buttercream, if that makes sense. I've got this, and then you're welcome. And then I've got a little smash cake, and they also ordered some cupcakes. So I'm gonna get this finished so that I don't have to worry about it. I had a few orders go out this morning. A christening cake, and then an order of cupcakes, like Pop It themed. You know, like the little things the kids, they flip them in and out. So that went out about 1 o'clock today, and I took a little time and finished up like the cake toppers for this, and then cleaned up my mess a little bit, so just to kind of mess it up back up again, right? Alright, so I'm getting all the buttercream on here pretty evenly. And I'm going to be using a buttercream comb to make the stripes. So this, like I said, this is a lemon themed cake, just kind of going all the way up. I'm going to worry about all these little swishes of buttercream and right here in a second. Alright, so I'm just going to smooth that out for right now. Just move your turntable, not your hand, if you want the top to just stay kind of even. Okay. And then, what did I do with my comb? Already, because I used it earlier. Here we go. Alright, so this is, I've had this for a few years now. This is from Esther Cakes. She still makes them, but they don't even look like this anymore. They're actually, I think like hot pink or something. But there's two sides to it. I'm gonna use the smaller side, and I'm gonna add some pink and yellow stripes. So actually and there's two different sides to it. As you can see, like this side will have a white stripe at the bottom, but if I do it like this, then I'll have to fill in the color at the bottom. So I'm gonna start it like this. If you pay attention to that too, that also helps you remember, like when you set it down and you want to clean it off, it'll help you remember which side you started on, because then you'll mess up your stripes if you pick it up and flip it the other way. Okay? So I'm just going to go through and smooth. Trying to keep the right hand steady, but moving the turntable with my left hand. Keep smoothing. A lot of buttercream's going to come off of there. Should have moved my mixing bowl a little closer. That's okay though. All right, so remember we're starting with this side again so we don't mess up what we've already done. Can you guys see that okay? All right, there we go. We're gonna turn it. Keeping the right hand turned in at kind of a 45-degree angle. And then we're starting to get some stripes there. All right. So then, like, if you have any spots with like air bubbles or anything like that, another thing too, when you're turning your turntable, you want to keep it moving and then finish moving with the right hand as a swipe. So I see some spots that are uneven there. There's a big hole there. And there's a few other holes. I'm going to keep smoothing first before I add any more buttercream because I know that there's still a lot on there. And then if those spots don't kind of shape up, then I'll add some more buttercream to the cake. In those, but only in those specific spots though. Okay, so that one still didn't get fixed. So I'm gonna keep adding some more buttercream there. Get my piping bag and fill it in a little bit more. Need to catch my bracelet there. I hate when that comes out of my glove. All right, so I'm gonna fill in here because I want the top edge to be nice and even. And then there's a little hole here, so I'm gonna pipe some buttercream there. And just any little spots where I see where it could be a little bit better. That whole part is missing, so I'm gonna go right across there. And everywhere else looks pretty good, actually. So I'm going to go over it one more time like this, and then I'll go over it in, I'm going to run this under some hot water and then go over it again. Okay? So you want to have your spatula turn at a 45-degree angle. Make sure that it's level with your cake board. Try to get some of that extra frosting off of there. So looking pretty good. Just have to keep going. If you're just joining us, we are working on a striped buttercream cake. So even better. And what you're, if you can see all the way down here when you see those spots, that is my cake boards underneath. I'm not necessarily worried about it. I'll put some, if I can't cover it, I'll put some bling ribbon or something like that to cover it later. But it's not a big deal, so. Alright, and I'm going to do one more swipe of this. And then I'm going to go through, I'm going to run this under hot water to kind of heat up the metal because it kind of changes the consistency of your buttercream. hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Like I said, this is the last cake for me for the weekend. Well, last order, I should say. Alright, so now I've got this nice and hot. I'm going to dry it though so the water from it doesn't get on the cake. Alright, making sure I start at this end again and not at the end at the top. Hi there, how are you? And then we're going to smooth again. Just to make sure the buttercream is nice and smooth, and try to eliminate all those holes. Because if you have holes in there, when you go back to fill in with the other colors, the other colors are going to seep. Yeah, I know. How are you? Listen, I know that last name anywhere. But you want to make sure that it's kind of nice and smooth so that when you go back to fill in with the other colors, there are no holes, so that the other colors don't seep into those holes when we have to smooth it out. So, okay? So I'm going to let this chill for about 5-10 minutes. Like I said, the cake is frozen, so it shouldn't take that long. Alright, we're going to move back to this because I think she's ready now. Yep. So now, hey Shell, now instead of the crusting buttercream, I use Swiss meringue buttercream. And that works much better for me. No Viva paper towels pressed up against the cake. Alright, so I'm going to try to alternate these. And you want to try to fill that space pretty well. Let me see. Pink, pink, yellow, pink, 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 yellow. I'm just going to alternate these. I'm not sure now. Maybe I'll do it pink, pink. So like I said, make sure you have enough to fill in the space. You can even go over a little bit. So then we'll do a yellow and a pink, pink. Not really liking the way the yellow came out. The yellow is hi there, is Wilton, but it's more like a golden yellow though. Not super fond of that. Okay. Alright, so now we've got our scraper. I'm going to wipe the buttercream off from me crumb coating the cake. And then now we smooth. So at first, it's going to look pretty crazy, pretty bad. And you're going to think that you messed up your cake. I got to grab something to put that. Let me put it on my mat I have over here, my work mat. Okay, but you have to keep smoothing it out. And as long as you've chilled your cake long enough beforehand, your stripes will be fine. I do have some spots where I haven't filled enough. Let's see if I can lift that up for you guys so you can see. So I am going to have to fill in those spots. scrape again. My yellow is off. I'm really not feeling that yellow, but it's gonna have to work. All right, and then you're gonna keep scraping. And after a few swipes, I'm gonna have to swipe a few more times. And now you can start to see the stripes coming out. So because we have to overfill those spots, we're gonna have to keep scraping a little bit more. Okay. And it takes a little while, but you keep scraping and eventually you'll get your stripes, okay? Few more it should take. And I probably, in hindsight, I probably could have let this chill just a little while longer. But if your cake is really nice and cold when you apply those colors, you will be done swiping in no time, okay? Adding these colors to my mat. Try to keep them separate. Hey, Felicia. All right, let's see. All right. Alright, pretty good there. So some of my pink is smudged. And I would say that's probably my fault, probably. Because we could have stayed in the refrigerator just a little bit longer. But we only have so long on our live. But there we go. All right. I'm going to do one more. Hi there. Thank you. This is it's like a pink lemonade theme first birthday. Okay. All right, so I've got all my other little details here. I'm gonna swap out my gloves because they got frosting and stuff all over them, and I don't want to mess up my details there. Paper towel. First thing I'm gonna do is clean off my board. Thank you. So that when I do put some of those things in there, they're not gonna get messed up. So like I said, I probably will add a little border around the bottom just because I do double boards on the bottom. That's a tip I actually got from Jessica Dessert Studio. And you know, like if you're working on your cake and you see the cake start to crack at the bottom, it's because like this drum or whatever that you're using is weakening a little bit from the moisture from your cake, and so it's causing a lot of movement in your cake. So I do double boards on there now, so that's why we kind of have that brown spot that you can see right there. But I think I'm just going to fix that by doing a rhinestone border. as for the top, I'm going to go ahead and kind of scrape that. Where's my bowl? That guy wants to stay on, that piece wants to stay on there. Okay, so we can have a nice kind of sharp edge there, kind of sharp. All right, one more rinse. Okay. I'm gonna grab new gloves real quick. I see people debate about wearing gloves all the time. I wear gloves as a personal preference. People don't have to. I think as long as they're practicing good hand washing efforts. But I wear gloves just because I'm weird about touching people's cake. Like, I don't want to be touching your cake like that. And I'm just weird about stuff being on my hands. Alright, so I'm going to pick this part to be the front because this is the most clean in my opinion. So I'm going to start with these little guys here. I've got a thing for the left side of my cake. I don't know why. Or I guess technically it's the right side, but I'm going to start with those. Alright, we got those there. And then I'm going to do a few at the bottom. Oh, I'm going to wait on that because I said I was going to do a rhinestone border. Alright, I got this little fan. These little balls and this fan, it all came in a kit from Amazon. So that was pretty cool. Alright, so I made this on my Cricut. And this on my Cricut as well. Just using the offset. I got these from, no, I didn't make these. Came from Amazon in a little kit. I don't know if I'm delayed, if you guys heard me answer that or not. It just popped up on my phone. But it all came in Amazon with like a little kit. There also were the little funny, not funny, fuzzy thingies that people put on the cake. What are those called, guys? The little fuzzy things. Let me just show you. And you guys can tell me what they're called. So it came with the, what are these called? I can't remember, my mind is drawing a blank right now. These, and then it actually, yikes. I'm a mess over here. So it actually had this color in there, but I thought that was too dark away from the other color. So it had this, and then it had yellow ones. No, the yellow did not come in there. There were gold, but I wanted to stick with silver stuff, so I did not use the golds. So the yellow came in another pack. The yellow came with blue and white. Okay, I got it now. All right, ribbon for that bottom. I can't find my rhinestone thing, so I'm not going to worry about it. I am going to put a stick on her nameplate and get that on top of the cake. I know I don't have much time left. I don't know how long I've been on here already. I'm going to glue these real quick. How has your Saturday been, guys? Hopefully good. I'm hoping. All right, I'm gonna have to let that cool for like 10 more seconds. And then on the smash cakes, I make a one that matches. Thank you. That's from Amazon too. Well, the colors, we already had that color because, did we have that color? No, we had the color of my cabinets because I'm obsessed with like blues and teals and that kind of stuff. But the sprinkles I did get from Amazon. I think they were like 20 bucks maybe. I was gonna do. Alright, so that kind of wrinkled a little bit and I'm not sure, oh, because my sticks are crooked. So I'm going to have to be careful about how I put that in there. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to put some more balls at the bottom and I'm going to do a rhinestone border whenever I find that, but for now, oh, I'm going to put this on here too. This will go right on the front. Let me put the buttercream on there now. So I do a nice like layer of buttercream. I try not to do, sometimes I get a little bit heavy handed and then it like seeps out of it. So I'm wiping some of this off because I can tell that I'm heavy handed with the buttercream on here already. And then like these, if you want to put these like on your cake when you make these, you have to make sure that it's like the really thick like cardstock afterward, or you have lots of layers of cardstock on there, because the oil will start to seep through and kind of mess up your paper. Alright, so there's that. Just want to try to get you guys down to give you a good look at it, because I'm just going to be done after I find that rhinestone ribbon, and I don't think I'm going to find it right now. Okay guys, so I'm going to lift you back up. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope the rest of your weekend is amazing. And this has been your striped buttercream cake tutorial. All right, have a good weekend, okay? Bye.